kids! In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a really easy paper clock. So this is a very easy way of making a paper clock and is useful too. So as you know, now the year 2023 has come up and many of you guys would have started to decorate your house with New Year crafts and you started to make New Year crafts as well. So I thought this craft will be a really useful and fun craft to do. So this is a really easy, cute wall clock. It's a cute wall hanging as well. So it says happy home at the top. Then we have the clock at the bottom part. And we also have like a cute bird over here. And I just put like a window over here so that if you open the window, the bird will be visible and you can close it. So over here, I just fixed it at this time. So if you guys want, you can use like a push pin and you can keep it in such a way that you can change the time as per your wish. So it also has a cute two small decorations at the bottom part in yellow color over here. So I use the colors yellow, red and black, and you guys can use different colors to decorate your clock, and you can even make many of these and make like a cute clock decoration around your room as well. So that's it for today. Let's get started and we'll be seeing how to make this really easy, cute paper clock. So before we start, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like, share and comment. Also press the bell icon so that you will receive a notification whenever I upload a video. So now let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to be taking two color pieces of paper that we require. One is red and the other one is yellow. So the first step is that we're going to be keeping the yellow paper aside, and first we're going to be taking the red piece of paper like this. So now we're just going to be cutting it into a small rectangle. So I'm not going to be making it much like a bigger size. I'm going to be making it kind of small because I've made like one more like this. So I'm just going to be hanging it around my room as a decoration. So over here, guys, want to add like a small keychain to it or like a small rope or something over here so that it'll be easy to hang it. So now I'm just cutting out a small rectangular piece of paper in red color. So you guys can use different color combinations such as yellow or green, yellow, blue, purple, pink, etc. It's your wish. So we've cut out a rectangular piece of paper of red color over here. So next I'm going to be taking the yellow piece over here. And for this I'm just going to be cutting off a small rectangular piece like this over here. So after we complete this, I'm just going to be cutting it off at the corner parts over here. So this is just to give like a house look like this. So I'm just going to be giving a little bit more cuts over here to get a proper shape. So now we're going to be sticking this on the top part of the paper over here like this. So for that I'm just going to be taking a glue bottle and I'm going to be applying some glue over here on this part. Next we're going to be taking this piece and we're going to be sticking it on the top over here like this. So you guys can even do more decorations to this over here. So once we complete this, we're just going to be taking a black permanent marker. So I'm taking a CD marker. You guys can even use like a black sketch pen or a big marker or anything you like. You can even use a black pen or any other color that suits your craft. So I'm just going to be writing happy home over here. So this will be like really cute and be filled with positivity. So you guys can write anything that you like. So once we complete writing it, we're going to be having a little bit of space over here. So for that, I'm just going to be drawing a big smiley like this over here. So now we've completed our top part of the craft. So next we'll be moving on to doing the bottom part. So for that, I'm just going to be taking the yellow piece of paper that we have left. And I'm going to be cutting a big rectangular piece like this over here. So now I'm going to be taking a black marker like this. And I'm going to be drawing a circle. So we're going to be drawing one small circle like this and one big one. So I just made this look like this so that it will be like kind of good, because if we do both the circles the same size, it would be kind of nice. So we're doing one a little bit smaller than the other one. So we've completed this. So if you guys want, you could use a pencil to draw this, then you can cut it out. But I'm going to be doing it as it is. So now I'm just going to be cutting it through the circle over here like this. And now I'm going to be cutting it straight to the top over here like this. And now I'm going to be cutting it to the bottom part over here like this. And I'm going to be cutting the circle throughout this shape as well. So I'm just going to be cutting it in a rough copy like this. And after that I'm going to be giving some extra cutting work to it. And at last I'm going to be cutting it into a kind of smaller size. We're just going to be doing it roughly so that at last we can match the size. Because if we do it at first, then the size might differ and we might get a problem with the size. So now we've completed with one part over here. So now we've completed this part, and now I'm going to be taking this part and I'm going to be cutting it. So I'm just going to be cutting the remaining pieces over here and we're going to be cutting this as well. So we're supposed to go a little bit towards the center of the circle, and at last we're going to be cutting it to the top like this over here. And now we're going to be repeating the same step. So we're going to be cutting it over here to the bottom part. Then we're going to be trimming it at the edges over here like this. So the cuttings are very important. So if you guys want to make it more strong, you can stick a small piece of cardboard at the bottom part, because since we used a marker at the top, the weight of the paper will be less and it will be kind of really hard to stick, and you might even cut it into the middle part. So it's very important to cut it properly. So now we've completed cutting this piece over here. So now I'm just going to be turning this piece to the back, and I'm going to be applying some glue. So I'm going to be applying 2 strands of glue over here like this. So the first step is that we're going to be taking this piece and I'm going to be sticking it over here like this. And now I'm going to be taking this piece and I'm going to be sticking a little bit bottom over here, so that I'm going to stick it a little bit far away from this piece, so that this will be kind of longer than that one. So now we've completed it, and I'm going to turn it to the opposite side. So now as you see, one piece is bigger and one piece is smaller than the first one. Now I'll be taking the black marker and I'm going to give it a little bit of coloring at the bottom, since some pieces did not get proper coloring over here. So I'm just going to be coloring in that part as well. So now once we complete this, our bottom part is also ready. So as you see, you can put it in any order you like. I just did it this way. You can put the longest part on this side and the smaller one on this side. It's according to you. So now we'll move on to the other part of making the clock. So for that, I'm just going to be taking the remaining part that we had, the yellow paper, and I'm going to be cutting a small square piece of paper like this. So now I'm just going to be drawing a cute bird drawing over here. So you can even draw any other cute drawings over here to stick it in the center. This is just to give like a beautiful and cute look to it. So for that, I'm just going to be taking black CD marker as I used the previous drawings. So you can even use this one. So first we're going to be drawing a small circle over here like this. So once we complete this, we're going to be drawing like a big C over here to the top. And now we're going to be drawing one more line connecting the C like this over here. So now we're just going to be drawing like cute legs coming out from this piece over here. And we're going to be drawing like 2 lines coming from this piece over here from the head. So now I'm just going to be drawing like a big U over here with a small break in the middle over here like this. So now I'm going to be drawing a big eye over here with a small eyelash over here. And I'm just going to be giving it like a border look to give some more decorations to this. So now we've completed drawing our duck. So this is just a normal duck, so you can do more decorations to it. So the beak part, I'm just going to be using a red color to color it in. And I'm going to be taking a yellow chisel marker and I'm going to be giving it coloring in this part inside. Since the background is also yellow, I'm using this chisel marker so that it will be kind of easy to distinguish between the background and the duck. So now our drawing is completed. So as you see, you can see the yellow variation from the background to the middle part. So it's just a very simple drawing. So you guys can do it more creatively and you can do more decorations to it. Since we're running out of time, I just made it kind of simple. So now we're just going to be cutting this duck slowly like this into a small circle. So it does not need to be an accurate circle. We're just making it approximate like this over here. So now our cute duck is ready, and now I'll be sticking it at the top part of the paper over here like this. So for that, I'm just going to be taking the duck and I'm going to be applying some glue at the back part of the duck over here. So do not apply more glue, as the paper will get wet and might get torn apart. So if you guys want, you can use like a chopstick or ice cream stick to spread the glue. So now I'm just going to be sticking it at the top part of the paper over here like this. So now we're going to be making like cute windows to stick the duck. So for that, I'm just going to be cutting another small rectangular piece of paper like this. And we're going to be keeping it on the top of the duck to see if the size fits it properly. So now we're just going to be cutting this into 2 halves like this over here. If you guys want accurate size, you can fold it in half, then you can cut it. So now I'm just going to be taking the black CD marker that we already had, and I'm going to be drawing 2 square pieces like this for the windows. So I'm just making it in such a way that it looks like the 2 open windows open into the duck. So for example, if you open the window, then you can see the cute duck inside it. So if you want, you can close it. It's according to you about how you draw the decorations. So now we've completed drawing one side, and now we're going to be drawing the other side. So if you guys want, you're going to do the windows on the bigger side. It's according to your wish. I'm just making it nice and cute and simple, as I do not want to extend the video. So now I'm just going to be drawing two lines over here and I'm going to be separating it. You guys can use a scale and pencil if you want to make the lines perfect. So now we've completed drawing it. So as you see over here, I just left a small piece of gap over here. So don't draw it too close to the corner piece since we have to stick it over here. So I'm just going to be applying some glue and I'm going to be drawing like a straight line over here with the glue over here. And we're going to be repeating the same step on the side of the paper as well. So once we complete this, I'm just going to be taking the cute window that we made and we're going to be sticking it on the side of the paper like this. So now we're going to be taking this opposite side and we're also going to be using that to stick it over here like this. So now our window is ready. So we're just going to be applying some force over here. Now we're going to be opening it and we're going to be folding it on the opposite side. So you just have to leave it for a while so that it gets nice and stuck over here on this part. So now our cute window decoration is also ready. So now we'll move on to the main part, which is making the clock, as the clock is a very important part of our craft. So for that, I'm just going to be cutting out a small circle from the remaining piece of paper we had. So if you guys want, you can use like scale and pencil to cut out the circle. But I'm not making it too perfect, so I'm just going to be cutting out the circle by myself. You guys can even make the circle it's not compulsory you have to make it a circle. You can even make it like a rectangle or a square. It's according to you. So I'm just going to be doing some final touches to the circle and I'm going to be cutting it at the corner piece as well. So now we're going to be sticking the circle over here. If you guys want, you can make it more perfect, give like outline for the circle. It's according to you about how you decorate your clock. So it's just simple to make a clock, but I just did all these decorations to make it more cute and make it more colorful and more decorative. So now we completed our clock and we just stuck this piece over here. So now I'm going to be taking the black CD marker that we had and we're going to be drawing the numbers for the clock. So first we're going to be writing 12 over here. Then 6 over here at the bottom. Then we're going to be writing 3 over here and 9 over here. So first we'll write these 4 numbers, then we can fill the remaining spaces so that we don't get confused about what to do with. So 7, 8, 10, 11, 1, 2, 4 and 5. So now we've completed writing the numbers. So we're just going to be placing a small dot next to all the numbers to give the specifications for the clocks to stand. So now we completed this. So now we're just going to be drawing a small piece of a circle over here in the middle to put the hands of the clock. So the next step is I'm going to be taking a red marker and I'm going to be drawing the hat. So actually for this one I just used a piece of paper of red color and I stuck it. But since we have running out of time and we don't have much time left, that will be a time consuming process to cut everything out. So I'm just making it simple and I'm drawing the hats by myself. So you guys can use a paper and cut it out and you can do it. So you can do this step itself, but if you want to make the clock realistic and if you want it to move, you guys can just use the paper cutting. So you can just cut this paper over like this. Then you're not supposed to stick it. You can use a push pin or like a small needle and you can make like a small hole and you can insert it into the middle part over here. And after you do that, if you spin it, then the clock will also rotate, and whenever you're playing with it, if you're going to be like using it in your dollhouse or something, you can keep the time as you wish. So for example, if you want your dolls to keep the time at like 3 o'clock, you can turn the hands to keep it at 3 o'clock. So if you want to change it, you can do that, or if you're just going to be keeping it as a small decor, you can just leave it as it is. So after we complete this, our really easy paper clock is ready. This is a really easy creative way of doing a clock, and it's also useful too. And this bird decoration at the top is also cute. You guys can do your own decorations and make your clock creative. And I can do more decorations at the top. I can do like small flowers, or instead of a duck, you can even like draw like a small pigeon or something. And over here in the center you can do more decorations. You can just draw like a circle and you can draw like a river, and you can give like a different color theme and everything. So after we complete this, our really easy paper clock is ready. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time on Crafty Kids. So before we conclude, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like, share and comment. Also press the bell icon so that you will receive a notification whenever I upload a video. So if you have any ideas about what should post on my channel, or if you have any doubts regarding my videos, don't forget to comment in the comment box below. I'll see your comments and respond in the best way as possible. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Crafty Kids. Bye!